What's going on, everybody? It's your man, the sophisticated gangster himself, Twan P, aka the one and only. You know what time it is, huh? Welcome to another episode, people. Sip, smoke, and sales. Oh yeah, it's going down like Young Jock, huh? It's a platform where we get in touch with young entrepreneurs in the state of Maryland through the state of New York. We traveling everywhere, all right? Now look, we're gonna cover the good, the bad, and the ugly, all right? Now look, go ahead and relax like baby here, huh? Pour you something to sip. We got that. Get you something to smoke. You already know what time it is. And let's get into talking this sales shit. You ready? Now on today's show, people, huh? I wanna give it up for my man, 100 grand. Mr. Teddy. Y'all welcome Mr. Teddy to the show. Yeah. Welcome to Sip, Smoke, and Sales, my brother.
Absolutely.
Thank you for stopping out, man. Thank you for stopping out.
Much pleasure.
Now, on Sip, Smoke, and Sales, again, a platform to let the young men and women that are in sales, thinking about doing sales, any entrepreneurship, you know sales is a part of that, right?
Absolutely.
So we want to give them some good jewels, drop some knowledge on them, but we about to find out who Mr. Teddy is. Yes, sir. So again, before we start, I'm going to do what I got to do. Go ahead and light up. And go ahead and let's take a toast to this.
Toast to
Yes,
that.
sir. Yes, sir.
Indeed.
Mhm. Blessed and holly flavor because we chocolate. Don't blame us, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. So let the people know who Mr. Teddy is.
How the people doing, y'all? This your guy Teddy from Sweet Blues. I'm the actual owner of the Sweet Blues Farmhouse All Naturals. And what we do, we specialize in all natural body and skincare products. We have great products for the body, for the skin, things that could boost the immune system, you know, things that could cleanse the body, detox, alkaline the body, and just natural products.
Okay, now, let me ask you this, sir. In total, how long have you been in sales, Mr. Teddy?
I've been doing this in sales. I have over about 20 years experience in sales.
Talk about it.
I was
that shit. Yeah.
young, educated, educated myself, been doing sales all my life. Started off running to the store, selling, working for chicken boxes and stuff.
Okay.
And that's how I learned my sales,
And for those tuning in from other states, what's a chicken box?
A chicken box is a four wings and french fries with a half and half.
Delicious.
You can get that here anywhere in the Baltimore area. You can't go wrong with that. Started doing that at the age of 9. $3 chicken runs. Started doing pumping gas for a living.
Okay.
So I learned how to make money on my own.
Started off early. Started off very, very early, man. It's beautiful. So you mentioned the healthcare, as far as the skin cream, things that could boost your immune system. So like, what's your major role in the actual organization?
So I'm the one who actually make a lot of the products. I do buy and resell the products, but my goal is to show the people what to do, what could put on their skin to make their skin clear, what they could put in their body, make they healthier, problems that can, if they having problems with high blood pressure, cholesterol, things of that sort.
Right.
I have products that could treat that.
All right.
So my role is to target people in need of bad skin condition and need type of help.
All right, so not only educating, but you hands-on like a massage therapist.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I got you, man. So you,
Hands-on,
all right, yeah, yes, sir,
hands-on.
yeah. So let me ask you, what made you want to do sales, Teddy?
I have a gift of talking to people. I could persuade somebody to buy something. You're going to come to me not looking to spend $1, but leave spending something. So I have that gift, so I just want to follow out with my gift and doing sales and making people feel good. That's my most pleasure.
Come on with it, man. And the caveat was the end, to make people feel good, right?
Absolutely,
Laughter's free. And it's easier to smile than it is, use less muscles in your face, they say. You know what I'm saying? So, beautiful answer. Answer. So, on a day-to-day basis, even, let's go back 9 years old, 13 years old, 15, 16 years old. What kept you motivated through that sales transition before you even got, really serious? Because what age would you say that you got serious? When it came to, you acknowledged that, I got this gift. Now I know how to actually implement it. Not even on a high scale, it's just being knowledgeable about it.
By the age of 14, I must say.
Okay. All right, yes, sir.
I was knowledgeable about it. I say, this is what I want to do. I want to make my own money, and someday when I get older, I'll be my own boss.
All right. So what kept you motivated at 14? Like I'm talking about through the, what's the thing that you was I gotta wake up, and there's a reason.
Sure. the rush for making my own money. I gotta drive out of making my own money, not need to ask for no handout and just get it done.
Ooh, okay, yes sir. It is addictive making money, especially if you're talented in that gift of talking. You know, and a lot of people. Again, he said he was 14 when he realized this. You know, like people early on realize a gift that they have. And sometimes they don't know how to capitalize upon that. But this is the show that this is for everybody. YouTube won that when I was coming up in sales. So, you know, it was like, I wish there was a show or somebody talking about the different, you know, the different avenues of sales and how you would feel or be physically affected or mentally affected from it. You know what I'm saying? So very good answer. But what's two characteristics that every salesperson should have, if you want to drop some jewels for the young people watching?
Or the top two, I would say, is be knowledgeable about your products, and most important, have a sense of humor. Everybody like to feel good. People gonna spend money when you make them feel good. Okay. So please have a good sense of humor and make the people smile. That's what I would say.
All right, my man. All right. So all great salespeople pull from somewhere, Teddy. Like whether it be a quote, something that they made up themselves, you know, some kind of anecdote, right? Mm-hmm. What's the catchphrase? What's the phrase? What's the motivational thing that you tell yourself?
I just wake up and say I'm grateful, I'm alive, and I'm gonna do better than what I did yesterday.
Come on, man. Yes, sir. Man, that's some definite jewels right there. The first thing you said out of your mouth, which is so vitally important, was gratitude. You know what I'm saying? If you're waking up with gratitude, and some people don't get to wake up.
No, they don't.
Some people don't get to breathe in air, right? So you got to be grateful for the small things to get the big blessings. You know what I'm saying? So it's spoken like a genius salesperson, all right? So how, if you're schooling some young people, bringing up in your business, right? What's something you're going to let them know on how to overcome adversity?
I would tell them, be driven. You know, out of 100 times, you're going to get 99 no's, but you get that one yes you hit. So don't stop going till you hit that mark that you're looking for.
Okay. All right. Sales goals, that is definitely a key point. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So with that advice that you gave to them, right? How did that make you, or affect you rather, into the man that you became today?
Well, I took that same aspect and put it into my life, and I just was hardworking, never gave up. I've been told no a lot of times, but I just kept going and striving.
And not to cut you off, but interject, you know what I'm saying, like a parentheses or anything. What's something that you can let them know? How did you feel when you were getting those no's or those rejections or those lookovers, right? Because those things happen. And, you know, again, here on SIP&SMOKE Sales, we talk about, again, the good, bad, and the ugly. So
absolutely,
take them down memory lane real quick and let them know when you were getting those rejections, how you were feeling. Because some people probably feel the same way and don't know.
Absolutely. I got the rejections plenty of times, y'all. I was hurt, you know, and by your own people, you feel a little hurt when you go to them and they shoot you down. They don't see your vision. Ain't nobody gonna see your vision like you gonna see your vision. So you got to go for it. You know, don't give up. The people gonna tell you no in this world, but just keep on striving. All right. That's all I can say. Never give up.
Okay. All right. Yes, sir. So, you know, I always ask this. There's a saying, you know, they say that it's never what a man or woman does in the light when people are looking, right? It's what people do when nobody's looking. What's one key thing that you can share on SIP&SMOKE Sales that you do that puts you in the game above a lot of people? Like, what's that one thing people will never see you do, but it makes you that much better than the average, or even than the most extraordinary person? You know what I'm saying? So what would be that tip that you would drop?
So I'm so glad you said that today, because that's based on integrity. So I would recommend, as far as myself, hold on, you might need to, so I would basically recommend just keep going. You know, I stand on, like, basically integrity. That's a whole lot to be said. That means a lot. So, you know, you have to stand on that. Even when people are not around, you must do what you have to do when people don't see you. So I just try to stay focused and do the right thing and live honorable when people not looking at me as well.
All right. Yep. That's a beautiful answer. And again, it reflects in not only the demeanor, but the conversation of a man or woman, right? And that's something that people really need to fine tune about themselves. People always say they try to do something, right? They think about doing something. It's the difference between thinking and knowing. Wouldn't you say, Teddy?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and since you're knowledgeable about yourself, that's what I think over exudes in when you're around different people, when people are in your presence, because it becomes a thing of, and you may feel where I'm coming from, like a warm embrace, right? Yes, sir. Yeah. So you know, it comes to a point where people be like, you know, like there's just something about this guy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how can he intermingle in all these different circles? You know, so it's like because you've patented, you've worked the hours. It's like being in the gym. You've been dribbling with 2 balls. You know what I'm saying? You've been doing all that. You've been shooting the, you know, shots and everything. So now that you've matured into the king of your enterprise, this is one thing that exudes out your body that I want people to pick up on camera. You know, because a lot of men and women, the thing that kills them is self-doubt. They shoot themselves in the foot because they don't think that they can. When if they, and you know, I've been there. You know, I heard, you know, I've heard all before, like I say on the show before, like Blue Cantrell. I've been there where I've self-doubted myself, but I wasn't strong enough then mentally. Because you can never be perfect. You can always better your best. It's like a muscle, just working it out,
Working
right?
it out.
So yeah, beautiful answer, beautiful answer, man. I do appreciate that. Again, on Sip, Smoke, and Sales, we're just dropping jewels for those non-believers, those people that, you know, just need a little bit of push. You know what I'm saying? To make sure you spread your wings and fly off the cliff. Yeah, it's scary. Guess what? Would you agree that it's scary?
I 100% agree with that.
Yeah,
it's scary.
It's scary, but is it worth
not
it?
easy.
But is it worth it?
It's worth it.
Yeah, yes, sir.
It's worth
yes,
it,
sir. Yes,
you
sir. Because financial freedom is the goal.
That's the goal.
Yeah, that's the goal for everybody. Yep.
Yes.
So, you know what time it is, people? Huh? Crazy sales story time. Huh? Now, Teddy, you know, I'm gonna ask you, what's the craziest thing that ever happened to you? Now, it could have been at a workplace, in the field. It could have been anywhere. Now, before you answer, let's go ahead and take another toast.
Toast to
yes,
that.
sir. You go ahead and bless my ears with this story, King.
All right, so I want to share y'all one of the craziest, funniest stories, right? I had a customer come roll up on me. She was interested in some of the products that I had to sell, but she wanted to be tight and kind of chew me down on my prices. So I told her, I say, hey man, my prices are non-negotiable. I'm already selling it to you at a good rate. She says, no, you know. I say, well, if you don't like what I'm selling it to you for, you could go elsewhere. So I guess she, you know, came to realization that I wasn't going to bargain with her. She gets back out her car and comes see me and made the purchase. It's windy outside. We run the farmer's market at the moment, so we under tent canopies. Tent canopy blow up in the air. Guess where it go at? Can you take a wild guess?
Not on the Queen, right?
It went on her front windshield.
Oh, my Lord.
You know, if she just would have bought the products and kept it moving, the wind wouldn't have never blew and hit her windshield. So that was one of the funniest moments to me, right? And I still trip. I tell a lot of employees that come along that work under that tent canopy, you know. And she learned the lesson. She said, I should have just bought and went. And I said, I told you so from the beginning, man.
Hey, look.
So that was a good story right there. Yeah, that was a funny one.
Yeah, it is. That's priceless to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because, I've seen things happen like that. People
Absolutely.
just want to stay a little longer.
Stay a little
Try
longer.
to debate, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Here on Sip, Smoke, and Sales, I got to share a crazy sales story. So, let me pull from my bag. You don't call me Santa Claus. Let me pull from my bag. Shout out to my man Kenny Brooks because he knows this story. I'm in Arizona, around like Laughlin area, Bullhead. You know, people that know that know. And I get in this territory and I'm working for about an hour. I knock on the door, not knowing that Kenny Brooks was in this neighborhood the week before me. Right? Didn't know that he already worked this neighborhood. So I had knocked on this guy's door. As soon as I knocked on the door, this guy came out irate from tomorrow. in this, you know, all this other stuff, get off my porch. And I'm like, oh, wow. You know, he said, I told the last motherfucker that came by, get the fuck off my porch. Hey, I understand completely. Hey, look, you know, got my hands in the air. I want no static. Hey, King, I appreciate you. God bless you. Have a good day. I walk probably about 10, 12 more houses, make a couple sales in between. I'm at this lady's house. She pulls up in her driveway while I'm knocking on her door. You ever had that happen? When people just come up on you when you're already at their house and they like, who was that at the door? So I kill her with kindness, of course, talking to her, you know, selling her. She's like, so how much is it? As soon as I pull out my receipt for the cleaner, the same guy pulls up with the cop car behind him.
Oh my.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I see it's the guy because I remember what he looked like. You know, he was just calling me all kind of niggas and all this other stuff.
Wow.
Like I know who you are, right? So I see that them both get out. I'm not paying no attention, staying engaged, because in the moment of a sale, you got to stay engaged. So I'm like not paying no attention. The guy comes up, didn't I tell you to leave my neighborhood, all this stuff, and he pushes me. Like the guy pushes me. And I almost trip over my bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, got my footing together. Ha! This game one. He was asleep. He went down. The cop smacked me on the lady's car, put me in handcuffs, threw me in the back of his car. He was like, grab my stuff from the lady. The lady didn't even end up getting nothing. And he drove me, not to the police station. He drove me to the beginning of the territory. That's how big his territory was, like $1 million houses. To the beginning of the territory and told me to call my manager. Let me out. Man, when I got out, called my manager, I realized I got a broke hand. And to this day, it never healed back.
It never healed back.
You know what I'm saying? Like, moral of the story is, things happen out there that you can't control. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But it's not what happens, it's how we respond to what happens. You know what I'm saying? Again, try to keep it as professional as possible. I don't like it or even, you know, give any, I'm not shining light on people doing rude or stuff like that in front of customers. All I'm saying is men and women should know how to operate. You know what I'm saying? Sales is sales. And emotion is emotion. And
Absolutely.
in business, there is no emotion, you know? So like, we're not out here doing anything malicious, but to come back, but find out that the guy that I knocked out, the police officer was his cousin.
Was his cousin. Yeah. He understood.
Yeah, because I mean, I remember the name at the time, but when I went to the hospital and I was giving people's name, they knew these people. So it was like, oh, okay, small city.
Small city, small town.
But you know, hey, I was just blessing Holly flavor because I'm chocolate. You know what I'm saying? But again, crazy things happen here on SIP&SMOKE Sales. Yeah, but that's how we get into it, man. All right, so what do you think the most effective sales training method was for you coming up?
I would say coming on to people. You have to come on to people strong. So my method was
like a bodybuilder.
Yes, you do. You have to come on to people very strong. So I worked on giving them a good sales pitch, putting on a nice smile and presenting to people and pulling the people into me.
Okay.
You know, you have to deal with a lot of personalities in sales. So be mindful of that, people. If you're looking for sales, you got to deal with a lot of personalities and things like that. So just try to come at them on a positive vibe with a good energy.
And the dress game is very important, or like on a scale of 1 to 10 or 0 to 10, how like important? 10 being, you know, very important. How important is the dress game?
I would pretty much say I would give it a strong 7 out of 10. You know, because being especially people of color, you know, you already have a strike or two against you on that. So you want to try to dress professional as possible, you know, have a button up on or something like that. But, you know, at the end of the day, sometimes it doesn't matter what you have on, it's how you present to people.
Yep.
So, but I strongly recommend, you know, being presentable. But if not, it's okay, but be respectful and polite.
Yep, always works, man. It always works. It always works. All right, yeah, man, you got some beautiful answers, man. I appreciate you again coming on SIP&SMOKE Sales, blessing these people that want to get some of this tutelage, you know what I'm saying, some of this knowledge. Give me in the mind of you're about to create a player that you're going to put in your business and do massive things, right? You're going to do major things, right? You're going to give them the keys as if you was DJ Khaled, correct? All right, so give me 3 characteristics that you will give this person that you're creating and why you will give it to them. Why these attributes?
Okay. I would definitely give them... I would personally say I would give them strong, like have them aggressive.
Okay.
I would have them.
What would aggression be?
The aggression
is like 0 to 100.
Yeah, like the aggression would be come on to the person, no matter what, how you feel. Come on to the person. Let this person know what you have to offer.
It'd be like
Because
Friday,
what we selling, this ain't Chick-fil-A. You have to go and put it out there and make somebody believe. So I would definitely say that. I would determination. You have to be determined. So that fits under one, and ambitious. Okay. And the reason I say that, you have to be ambitious. You have to wake up every day and want this and put an effort in to get it.
Most definitely.
You have to be determined because you can't give up. You set that in your mind. You have to make that come true. So I highly believe in determination, ambition, and being aggressive in this field. It'll go a long way.
Oh, most definitely, man. And then again, in the sales world, we say juice to that because that's joining us in creating excitement or expansion. You know what I'm saying? These are things that I found out over the years, being very selfless, that men and women that are great salesmen sometimes don't share with people. Even if, I was one of those people that, again, I always say it, dumb enough to live, smart enough to follow through. But I used to do things that other people wouldn't do. I would hang around people, just listen to them talk. Because maybe for 5 to 10 minutes, they're going to talk about sales or how they were selling people, so I can pick up on the lingo and see what's going on. But I was in the circle talking or hanging out with them for about an hour and a half, just for those 5 to 10 minutes. Because that's the precious, insurmountable thing that you can never pay for. You know what I'm saying? So with SIP, Smoke, and Sales, I want people to understand that when we're dropping the jewels and the knowledge on people, they're soaking it up like a sponge, and they're able to regurgitate it in the same fashion. Add it to your foundation so you can build a skyscraper. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely, like that.
With that in mind, my last question for you: what advice would you give to someone taking it to the next level? Someone in your company right now, you got eyes on them, right? Like that old school song, you got eyes on them, right? Then you would I know this person got the juice, right? I know this person got the glow like Bruce Leroy. They're coming to you, ask you, how do I take it to the next level? What advice would you drop on the young people?
I would tell them, whatever you do, be consistent in what you're doing. Take time out, to strategize your plan, execute that plan, and just don't be afraid to ask for help, because you're going to need help on the way up. So I say just talk to the people that's near you, find other people that's in your lane, entrepreneurs that's growing, and stay connected with people, that's in that right lane, and just go hard for it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Wake up.
Relationships do go a long way.
You have to claim it, and you claim it, you're going to get it.
Talk that shit.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
So you have to put your mind to it, stay motivated, and give praise at the end of the day. You got to give praise and just go for it. And all things will come to the light. Yeah, I never give up, people. That's all I can tell you. I never gave up. I just kept striving and kept striving. I've been shot down time at the time, and I've been blessed. Through it all, I've been blessed. Yeah. So, keep going.
Look, real salesman. I don't know about you phony, flugazy, non-enthusiastic people out there. Just like to watch the show or watch people that are positive and say negative stuff. I don't care about that. I'm talking about the people that actually take information and do something with it. They can dissect it, add it to what they need. The stuff they don't need, they can give it back, right? Because it's not meant for them. Again, beautiful, beautiful information, jewels that you're dropping on people, brother. And that's been another episode, people, I appreciate you, everybody, for hanging in there like a scarecrow. Hey, don't blame me, people, If you love it, want some more of it, TOO is your man. Hey, don't blame me, blame my mama. And this has been another episode, people, of SIP, Smoke, and Sales. I want to give a round of applause to my man Teddy for coming through on the show.
Absolutely.
Blessing to have you, brother. Blessing to have you. Is there any last remarks you want to give to the people? Where they can find you at?
You can catch me at www.sweetblues.com. Shop with us _ Sweet Blues. Facebook, Teddy Jefferson. Towson Town Center. Annapolis Town Center. Patapsco Flea Market. 8511 Liberty Road. Catches y'all. Ooh. Stay up. Do what you gotta do. Keep going. Stay motivated. Sky's the limit.
All right, yeah. You hear him dropping locations like you want to be found. You know what I'm saying? You'll get it. Yeah. Again, if you like it, hit the subscribe button. go ahead, click the bell. I'll see y'all, because I'll be here. I'll see you next time, people. Much love.